Ah. Spy World Explorer here from...
No,
I know. From Gilbert,
Arizona.
And today we're gonna interview our friend, Chad
And Erin.
and Erin.
Hi. Hi guys.
They are the owner of this awesome place in
Gilbert. Uprooted Kitchen.
Uprooted Kitchen.
And they're gonna do a little cooking class
Yeah, we're
for
going
us.
to teach the kids how to make crackers.
Oh, crackers! Those are always useful.
Are you excited, guys?
Yes, see my
Yeah, yeah.
Right. So okay, you each get a bowl, and you each get some ingredients, and I'll show you how to...
This is a really good thing.
Oh, good. I'm glad you're excited. They're super easy.
I'm gonna be here.
You want to be there? That's fine. Your sister can be in the middle.
And the
Okay.
best part is we can just rewatch the video and try to
Exactly. You don't have to write anything down. You just walk.
But first, you gotta do something
You know
before you
what? That
start.
is true. There's one thing we have to do first. Do you guys know what we do before we cook?
watch.
Yes. So we're gonna go back to the sink and
Come
wash
on over
it.
here, Luca.
Okay, so do you guys want to start with your flax crackers for the first
Just pour everything in.
for the first ingredient? Well, you can, but I'll tell you what everything is before you pour it. So the first ingredient is this one. Do you guys know what these are?
Seeds.
They are seeds. Do you know what
Yeah,
kind of
seeds.
seeds they are?
Brown seeds.
Yeah, they're called very good.
I can do this all day.
They're called
Yeah, brown seeds because they're in apples.
Yes, there are. So these are flax seeds, which are super good for you. So we make crackers out of flax seeds. So all of our like gluten-free friends can eat crackers at our restaurant. So you can pour your flax seeds into your big silver bowl.
All of them?
Yeah, you can pour all of them into your
Pour 'em in.
bowl.
Yeah, but what are bowls?
I know. There you go.
Alright.
Okay, and then can you guys find some other seeds in your little area? in your
These
restaurant?
seeds.
Yeah.
Seeds and seeds.
Yep.
Oh, seeds.
What do you know what the green ones are?
The green ones I've seen them, but I don't know the name.
Sunflower seeds?
They're green big seeds.
These are the sunflower seeds. You're correct.
I knew that.
And then the green ones, pepitas. They come from pumpkins. Pumpkin seeds.
Yeah.
I know.
Yeah,
So you guys can put your seeds in with your other seeds.
Wow, that's a lot of seeds.
I know, a lot of seeds. It's all seeds.
And those are raw seeds.
So everything's
they haven't
yeah.
been roasted or fried.
I'll tell you what those are. So those are going to be our seasonings for our crackers. So,
Salt.
yep, we have pink salt, pink Himalayan.
Pink salt!
I know, isn't it so pretty?
I know. Now we're talking about pink salt.
And then we have garlic, which is the kind of yellow.
Oh, I have one.
Garlic.
Oh, you should
Yep.
put the garlic in your mouth.
And then this is called nutritional yeast. So it tastes like, because we at a restaurant, we don't use any dairy.
Okay, can you just put them?
Yes, you can put them all in. So we use nutritional yeast because it tastes like cheese without using cheese.
Oh,
So that's what gives it a cheesy little flavor. Thank you.
So,
You've probably been where this salt is forested.
We
right?
have,
Or
and we
harvested.
use this all the time
Dude,
too.
yeah, we love it. It's so good.
Do you guys remember where that comes from?
We stayed there for a while.
Thailand?
No, Luca has a shirt though.
Yep.
Bali.
Nepal. Nepal.
But it's here too, the old salt.
They have the
Well, this
can spell
particular salt comes from the Himalayas.
Okay, so you can take your spoon and stir.
I got a
your...
fork.
Yeah, but I know, you're sorry. You gotta...
Luca, don't drop anything.
Okay, so now what do you think? What should we add to it to make it stick together?
Water.
Yeah. I'll just pour a little bit at a time and just keep stirring, okay?
We're making cake, right? Very.
So do you guys know what happens when you add water to flax seeds?
Yeah,
they
you
just
can hold
stick
on to the bowl with your
They
other
do,
hand.
they stick together.
There you go.
So others,
It smells like, I don't know, wait.
Good
yeah,
job.
tell me what you think it smells like.
Oh, the salted cashews or something like that.
Oh,
Try
yeah.
to get all that stuff straight to
Okay,
them.
nutritional.
Yeah, it's pretty.
Can you get there at
smell
the,
it?
can you buy it anywhere or is
I think
it?
so. Chad gets.
Trader Joe's has it.
Oh, okay.
You can get it at Sprouts. Any of those.
So you can easily make this at home.
Oh, easy.
These are so fun.
So I have mine, you see how mine's a little bit thicker? It's because the more it sits, like right now it looks runny, but when it sits, the flax seeds are gonna soak up all the water and it'll become thicker like mine.
Oh, wow.
Wait, so your crackers, are they like perfectly shaped like a cracker or?
No, they're gonna be irregular, and I'm gonna show you, because you guys are gonna roll them out, and then I'll show you some finished ones that, and then we basically just roll them out.
You are very prepared for this.
I am.
She has an expert in this. They do cooking classes for kids and for adults too?
Yeah, we've done them for both, for kids and adults.
So they're good at that.
Yes, yes, we
Almost
love
got it
doing
all.
that.
So do people ask you for recipes for their cooking class or do you kind of make up a plan of
Yeah, I
things?
mean, I usually pick a theme if I do a cooking class. Like we did a sushi theme, and we
Good? Okay.
taught everybody to roll
Nice work.
vegan sushi, or somebody wanted a sauce class, so we taught them how to make all kinds of different vegan sauces.
Oh, that's so
So it just
cool.
depends, kind of, or holiday
great.
kind of, holiday items. It just depends what everybody's in the mood for. Okay, so now
right.
yours has to sit for a little bit, so I'm gonna let you use mine, okay?
Okay.
So we're gonna roll them out. We'll put
here.
these to the side.
At least now you have crackers.
I know, thanks guys, you made my crackers. That's why she invited us over.
We had to use you
Does
someday.
everything have to sit that you make or just some
No,
stuff
just
not?
some things. It depends. Some things are ready to use right away. So I'm gonna put a little pile of cracker batter on each of your tray, or on, these are called still pats. Have you ever used those silicone pats?
No.
Wait,
Wait, so how long would it take for these to like actually?
Well, so it takes, so after you guys, that probably
He's a
needs to
character.
sit for maybe like 5 or 10 minutes, and then it will, once we roll them out, you can either put them in the oven and bake them, or you can put them in a dehydrator and dehydrate them. Dehydrating items is really, really healthy.
What is the difference in between the oven and the
So the
dehydrator?
dehydrator, the temperature is much lower, there's a fan, and it will run, it'll blow air, but just warm air, not hot air, and it will take out all the moisture, all the water out of the crackers, and you'll still get that same crunchy effect. It'll just take longer. It could take, 8 hours, 12 hours. Yeah, it can take a long time. But you need to, an oven probably takes at 350, maybe
Yep.
20 minutes.
She's gonna put another one on there.
Wait, so you're saying that, so you have these prepared the day before if you need
I
spicy
make
something.
them ahead of time, yes.
this
I
one?
always make, we always are making them so we don't run out. When I get low on crackers, we start making more. I usually make them in the oven because of time.
You're gonna roll
Yes.
it
But
out.
there's other things that I make in the dehydrator that usually specials that we have, I
What are you
can
gonna use to roll
take a
that?
little bit of extra time to dehydrate things. First gently press it down. Just kind of
Is
make
it
it a little
squishy?
bit soft. Ooh. And then one at a time, you'll get to use a rolling pin.
Me first,
to
me
roll it
first.
out. Okay. Girls first. And see how, yep, if it comes apart like that, you'll figure out
It's
what kind
very
of pressure to
squishy.
put on it. Exactly, just like that. And then you can go this way too.
That's good, bud.
It looks like we're making pizza.
I know. Well, you could make pizza crust. I make dehydrated pizza crust. Instead of seeds, I use the flax seeds, but I use ground up vegetables.
What do you use to make pizza?
Ground
So
vegetable.
if you grind up carrots and zucchini and onions and mix it in with this kind of a mixture, then you can put it in the dehydrator and make little round pizza crusts. Bar none, we all have independent businesses. We're all small businesses. Each area is owned by an independent small business owner.
And it's all creative,
It's all creative. Everybody uses
Yeah.
their hands to
We
make
have an oven
things.
back there.
which is not that easy to find anymore. So it's a very unique place.
After I bake it, that's what you're.
That's a huge crack.
And then we're gonna break it up. So.
Oh, it looks
So
pretty.
it sticks to the sill pad, and I know it's done when it starts to when the edges start to come up, you know.
Wait, so do you
curl
have
up.
to change the seal pad every time you make a cracker?
Yes, exactly.
So you have to get a lot of seal pads.
Yeah, we have a lot of them. So I turn it upside down and I peel off the sill pad.
Oh, wow.
What?
Mama, we have to buy some seal pads.
And then you guys can, usually I just break them up. So if you want to break them up with your hands and just make broken crackers.
Don't die
Slowly.
like that.
Go
So
for
wait,
slowly.
are you really good at breaking them like?
Yeah, that's how you're doing it perfect. That's exactly how you do
Do
it.
you serve them with your menu?
So these come with our salad. Every week we have a different salad and we always serve the crackers on the side. Or a lot of customers like to buy just a side of crackers in a bag.
And you
to
just
take
break
home.
them like this?
Mm,
There's
can I
no,
try?
like, fancy way?
Well, yeah,
Okay.
now you guys can eat them.
Okay.
Eat them.
Yeah, you can
Try
do
it.
It tastes like seeds.
Yeah, but it does. No kidding. But a lot of times you'll dip it in something. You might dip it in hummus or in our salad dressing when it comes on the side of our salad.
What do you think,
You dip it in
Luca?
avocado.
Okay, like,
It's a very healthy cracker. You put
Yeah.
sun butter or peanut butter on it.
You're like a little birdie. Tweet, tweet.
okay, don't put it back. You chewed on it.
That's okay, you guys.
You guys can take, these are for you guys to take.
Okay, then we'll just put it back and take it and eat it afterwards.
So now you know how to make crackers. But you can make them any flavor you want. If you want to put herbs in them or if you want to make them spicy.
You can make any variation.
Wait, so you can make it taste different?
Yes, you can take any kind of seasoning. If you wanted to make them sweet, you could put like a little bit of coconut sugar and cinnamon in them and make them like a kind of a treat cracker. Yes.
We used to have-
So even the seeds can be different?
Yes, you could do different. Then you have to use the flax seeds or chia seeds, at least, and then you can add other seeds to that. But
Okay.
those are the two that'll get kind of gelatinous and stick together.
What
that's-
if they stick to together and
Yeah, that's why you have a cracker.
and they change?
Yeah, you can change this. You can change what you put inside
Yep.
if you like.
They have a lot of seeds.
So you can put marshmallow,
Yeah.
chocolate chips. So how long have you been here in this,
In this
Building.
complex, we've been in here for
Wow.
just over 4 years.
since it started?
Yes, all of the makers in here started
November
at
of
the same time.
2016.
But you've been doing this longer, right?
We
We
did
started
that
our food truck
about-
in 2012.
Okay.
So it's been a little over 8 years altogether.
And you've been, where were you going? Mainly in Gilbert?
Let me have a
or-
banana.
Yes. We
Yes.
started at the Gilbert Farmers
Give me
Market,
a banana.
downtown Gilbert.
Okay.
And that was our first event in May of 2012.
Okay.
And we stayed there all 4 years. And we did a couple of other events. We eventually started a Wednesday night dinner with our food truck on this property.
Oh,
So we
okay.
used to park our food truck just on the other side of the barn.
Oh, wow, okay.
But what makes you decide this lifestyle? Like taking
Yes.
like natural food, no artificial stuff and everything.
Right. So back up a little bit. Erin and I moved here in 1999, and she went to culinary school in Scottsdale, Arizona.
Okay.
And she loved pastry, so she went into working as a pastry chef. But prior to that, we lived in New York City,
Oh, that's a big,
and we always just loved. We were like, you know, foodies.
yes.
And we couldn't afford to eat out a lot. I was in grad school. In New York City, you can find a lot of, you know,
Different
small
kinds of-
places.
yeah.
You don't really have to spend tons of money unless you want to go to fine dining.
Right.
So we ate at a lot of places. And actually back then, this is over 20 years ago, they had a lot of vegetarian and plant-based foods
Oh, really? In
that
New
we
York?
kind of gravitated towards.
Okay.
And that was, I think just Erin and I always kind of gravitated towards eating healthier. But she started cooking for me when we were in college.
Okay.
And it just kind of evolved over time. So as she started working as a pastry chef, we had our twins in 2003, and she's had to stop working, of course, because taking care of 2 kids
Yeah,
and
at the
working
same
is
time.
not
It's a
going to
lot.
happen.
Yeah.
As we started feeding them and learning more about our food supply and what was happening to it, we started eating organic, non-GMO. We started taking out, I mean, we thought we were eating healthy, but the more you learn,
The more you
start to, yeah, really look at what you're doing. So our kids started growing up, and we started, because we still like to go out to eat, which didn't happen much when they were little, but what happened is that we started not being able to go out to eat anymore.
Because of the
There wasn't
food.
there wasn't anywhere to eat. So I convinced Erin.
Chad bullied me into opening a restaurant.
I kind of bullied her.
That wasn't a bad idea. You wanted to open a restaurant
We need to
first.
share your
yeah.
talents with our community.
Yeah.
And we need to be able to eat,
That's true.
right? Remember where the idea of a food truck came from?
Well, because Chad wanted to open a restaurant, and I said, absolutely not. I said, we are not equipped for this. He'd never worked in a restaurant. I said, you don't know what it takes. It's too much. We have kids. It will take over our life. We will have no life. So I said, no. And then, yeah, for some reason, the food truck idea popped into our head, and we said, okay, well I could kind of agree with that. As long as it was part-time, he could still work his full-time career as an occupational therapist to support us in case it didn't succeed. And then I could make my schedule just based on what I needed for my kids, and that worked really well. So that's why we thought really small first. Let's do small, and just see if we can.
A smart way to go.
Yeah, just if we didn't know if anyone would want to eat like we ate.
There were very few food trucks in the valley.
And the only vegan one there was had just gone out of business.
Well, we tried their food and we're like,
Like,
yeah,
we can do better. We can do
do
this.
better.
We were pleasantly surprised with the community's just support, and everyone was so excited. The farmers market was the perfect location for us because of the organic produce that they sold there that we used. So the food truck made sense for that many years. But then we saw after the 4 years, we just grew out of the food truck. If we wanted to continue, we needed to expand, make this more of our lifestyle. So when this opportunity came to be a part of Bar None, which is the building that we're in, located on an organic farm, we moved into the neighborhood. We live across the street from our restaurant.
So you're close to your kids too?
Yes, and now our kids are older, but they still need us, but we have no commute. I can run home if they need me in a second.
We literally
here.
live across
So he eased me in with the food truck, and then I agreed to the restaurant.
And the good thing is the time is changing, and
Yes.
there is more need of
For
these
this type of
things.
restaurant.
yes.
Because you start realizing that after a while that you eat this, you get more clarity, you get more energy, you get more relationship with people, you are more patient.
Yes.
Instead, when you start eating a different kind of food, all we know that it's not very good for your health.
Yes.
Absolutely.
When you eat real food, your body knows what to do with it. And it gives you energy, you feel good. It seems like it would be common sense, but
Yeah.
it's very hard. And there's these big giant companies out there creating what they call food-like things.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's very addicting. There's like a science to it.
No, it's true.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
So when people eat a flax cracker like that doesn't have like,
Simple.
crazy chemicals in
Yeah.
it. It's simple, man. It tastes good.
We see it every day with our customers. Our customers come in and they have
Opens up your
changed.
taste buds.
They've
Yeah.
transformed their lifestyle by changing the way they eat. And not even all of our customers are vegan or plant-based, but they notice eating meals like this more often. It just it changes their lives. So
The other day we came here
Yeah.
and we got the small,
Little mocha day cookie.
yeah, we ate it and we felt satiated immediately.
Yeah,
So
it is
I
addicting.
didn't
yes, right,
Yeah.
exactly.
ate anything else. So you start realizing when you start eating this food, that is a real food, you actually can eat less and you have much energy.
Yeah. So people think it costs a lot more to eat a plant-based diet, but in reality, if you eat this way, you will eat less.
I know, he already asked me. Well, it's a lot of experimenting. It's like I said, it's like science experiments. It's trial and error. A lot of the desserts, I take recipes that I had used as a pastry chef, and then I convert them
them.
into gluten-free, vegan. I know things that you can substitute for eggs and butter and a healthier sweetener. So I kind of take those base recipes and I experiment with them until I
So
come
they're
out
all
with something.
yours?
Yes, definitely, yes. And cooking, I don't use recipes at all. I mean, I have an idea of something that I want to taste and I just...
Right, and then you try to make it.
Yeah.
So the question is, when are you making a book?
So what?
The book. You need a
The
book
book,
now.
I know, everyone asks me. Okay, so this is so many people ask me, and the sad thing is I hate writing recipes.
Oh no!
I hate writing them. So someday maybe, if I have someone that will like write down quantities and recipes for me while I'm cooking, maybe that could be a way to do it, because it's really one of my like most hated things.
Okay, so this is a message. Whoever wants to do that, it could be a great group project.
Yeah, I love cooking, and I just love to. It feels like such a task to be so exact and write everything down.
I know.
And I also feel like a lot of times you can follow a recipe, and it's funny, but one person can follow a recipe, another person can follow a recipe, and it doesn't come out the same. So a lot of things are just like by taste, and sometimes I feel like depending on flavors, I add more sometimes than other times. I don't know. So maybe someday, and also we're just super busy, so it's very hard to find the time.
To do something like that.
So maybe if we're somewhat retired, I could, write.
Okay, cookbook coming soon.
So you have most of this stuff ready? Or like...
Well, we have to prep things every day. So the more people buy, the more we have to prep, right?
Yeah, but we came
But you like have a certain amount like of crackers you want to make, or like this you want to
Yes,
make?
Erin this is called her prep list. Every day she has a prep list and she writes down what we need to make.
Oh. But what if the person wants something that you didn't like, let's say prep for or something?
Oh, that we don't have.
Yeah.
Well, then would have to like special request something, or they might have to come back next week.
I think this is more authentic.
Yeah.
What they're trying to.
Because big restaurants, like the owners usually aren't there all the time.
Right.
Because it's too much. You
They
couldn't
have
be
a
there
lot
from
of
the morning
employees.
till, they have a lot of
But this
employees that
is
run it.
easier.
So Chad and I are here, we want to be here all the time, from before we open till after we close. So in order to do that, we have to be super small. So we want to be the ones to talk to our customers and make sure they're happy and
See what they have to change or make more.
And we love knowing our customers, so we're always here. So
you make a lot of friends.
That's how
we
you
have a lot of
your
friends.
parents.
Yes,
Yeah.
small is better.
We always talk to them when we come here, so. Yes, of course you can. One of my favorite is the buckwheat crepe.
Yes.
Wait, crap?
Yeah, they make these buckwheat crepe so good.
Yep. And our menu.
Thank you so much for inviting us and having and open your place.
Of course.
And teach our kids how to make crackers.
They were awesome. They did such a good job. Yes.
Thank you.
Good job, guys. Thank you.
Let's say bye to them. Bye, guys.
And keep on following.
Keep on following us and please subscribe to our YouTube
And eat
channel.
plant-based food.
Yes, that is very good.
And come to UPROOTED kitchen too.